Yo, y'all know who this is, man. It's Tony from Stick With Us Delivery Service. Hey, I got one of my day one mentees, man. I think he top tier. I gotta say he top tier, man. He's really been doing his thing. He's been doing this for 7 months now. Ever since I met Marlon been hitting the ground, man. And I want I'm gonna introduce y'all to him, man. And we're gonna get into his story, man. Hey, stick with us. We got you. Talk to him.
Thanks for the introduction, Tony.
Yes, sir.
My name is Marlon Chassain, and I'm the owner of Velez Express. And I started off with Tony 7 months ago, right? No, a little earlier, because it was February.
Yeah.
When we started getting all the process.
Get everything done. That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, he told me about his mentorship, and I went right in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory on how I met Marlon. So I used to always go play poker at the Kennel Club, and Marlon was valeting, and then just out of nowhere, one day he was like, "Man, what you do?" And then I told him what I do. I said, "I drive cargo van. I got cargo van business." And he was like, "How can I get into this? I got a little money saved up." And I gave him my number and sent the link to the mentorship. That man signed up. And 30 days later, man, we got everything done and got it all up and running. And here he is, man, 7 months later, man. And it's epic right now, man. So in these last 7 months, man, how much you done made in these 7 months, boss?
7 months gross. This is now what's in my pocket.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
$128,550.
Yeah, that's I gotta give him a round of applause, cause that's big. You feel me? That's big. This man 22 years old. When I met him, he was 21, and he's 22 now. And in 7 months, he done grossed $128,000. And anybody out there to do math, y'all can figure out the net. Cause I know how y'all is on social media. They always say that's the gross. What about the net? I'm gonna say the net probably 90,000. How about that? We're gonna put the net there. So yeah, man, how have everything been? Let people know, I guess we got everything set up in them 30 days. So your first week sales and your first 30 days sales, how were those?
So I remember the first week. First week I made $4,730.
Yeah.
And I remember that was a scary week because, you're going on the road. You don't know what's going to happen out there.
Exactly.
I don't know if he's bullshitting here, but it was very exciting.
Yeah.
And he set me up with a very good carrier company.
Yeah.
And so I was excited, and I remember I got stuck in Virginia on a Tuesday, and I was getting discouraged.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you got to keep going.
Yeah.
So, I took the L on Tuesday, didn't get a load that day, and then I was like, I'm going to find one tomorrow. I stayed positive, and then I got one the next day. Yep. And that week I still came out with $4,700, which is great.
Yep.
So,
That was beautiful, bro. For real, that was beautiful. Then your first month of being into the business, what would you say your gross was?
Well, I didn't really do a first month. I did 3 weeks and some change, and I had to come back.
Yeah.
Because it was towards April. April was my actual first month, and then May I had to be in Colombia.
That's right. Yeah.
And so while I was out on the road, I was setting up a driver, one of my friends, to drive in May. But that first month of April, I grossed about $13,000. It was 12,000 and some change.
Yeah.
And it was 3 weeks and a day or two.
Yeah.
And then I had to hurry home, but that was still very good for me. That changed my life. I was working 13 hours Friday at Kennel, valet, 13 hours Saturday. Sunday, I would do another double. I would work 50 hours just back to back to back. Yeah. And I'd see him in the Audi. I'd see him in a Sprinter van. I was like, bro, what do you do?
Yeah.
And this man changed my life.
Yeah, that's what's up, though, man. For real.
Appreciate you,
that's love, bro. That's love right there, man. That's epic. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with y'all, but for real. But I mean, sometimes you see things in people but the good thing about it, you was able to already see it in yourself, because I already seen it, bro. The way you was grinding at the Kennel Club, valeting them cars, you used to tell me the hours you was doing, I was like, damn, but just to see what I know, I was impressed. I was like, whoa, but that's why I knew, okay, if he hustled like this in the cargo van game, you're gonna power up. And I tell people this all the time, man. If you're one of them people that, if you got that hustle in you and that grind in you, you can be very successful in owning your own business. And this is a different kind of business, because this one of them businesses, if you connected with the right people, you can literally hit the ground running. And that's what I tell people all the time. So you went to Colombia after your first month of doing this, and then you say you had a driver drive your van for you while you was in Colombia for a whole month.
Yes, sir.
So it's crazy. Okay, so the mentor teach the mentee, then the mentee get him a mentee.
Yeah.
You become a mentor, and now you got mentees. And so your driver for that month, what did he end up doing for that month?
So when I left to Colombia, I was making those cute videos on TikTok, showing the road, and I had a lot of people hitting me up, and I met another guy who kind of like told me that he has a driver and he doesn't worry about it, and then he kind of broke it down a little bit for me, and that gave me the idea to put a driver in. So I hit up my friend and I was like, hey, like how much are you making at the valet? And then we did some quick math. It was only like $2,000 in a month clean.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I can pay gas, insurance, everything, and you just drive and we figure out the loads. I'll send you the loads, and you can make a lot more than that clean. That's for sure.
Exactly.
So especially as a driver, I think that first month I paid him like $3,500 clean to his pocket after expenses. After he spent money on food and everything, he had like $3,500. He told me, he's like, bro, I really appreciate you. Like, I'd love to work more with you and eventually learn the game. Yeah. And so, like, as I level up, he's my boy. He's going to level up. I'm going to help him out. If he does better weeks and stuff, if I get him partials and stuff, I'm going to throw a little more his way.
Yeah. That's dope.
It's love.
Dope. Yeah, that's dope, man. So, I mean, you put somebody else on that was doing pretty much $2,000 a month, and you almost double that for him and him coming into this cargo van industry. I would like for you to tell people, right now, how many vans you have across this country now and providing loads for them?
Okay, so personally to my business, I have 2 vans right now.
Yeah.
Me and my driver.
Okay.
But I also help out other people, that need to find loads and stuff. They send me their insurance, sign a W-9 form, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And right now I'm working with about 10 other drivers.
Wow.
10 to 15 other drivers. Some of them, they want to do local. They don't. Usually, I focus more on the over-the-road part of this business. That's more of my lane. That's what I like. That's what I know best. So I stay with those 10 drivers and, all over the country. And they're hustlers. They love hustling. Yeah. Some of them live in Chicago, which... That's like the best area, bro.
Right? I always tell people that's the best area in the Midwest.
Bro,
that's
cheaper
crazy.
Insurance, better rates.
Yes.
Your phone overheats with the amount of loads that you're getting. It's crazy. I had to put my phone on D&D when I'm in Chicago.
Wow, that's crazy. So I don't know if y'all heard what Marlon just said. So now Marlon has 2 vans of his own, and he also dispatched for 10 other vans, 10 other drivers. So, and you get your percentage off of that, and you make sure they eat good too.
Yeah, sure.
And that's pretty much the blueprint that I have. I do the exact same thing. I make sure all my drivers eat really good, and you just want to take care of your people, and make sure everybody can make money, because this is a business to where it doesn't matter where we at in the United States, you can truly do this. And it's crazy. Like as of recently, I've been having a lot of people in Alaska hit me up, a lot of people in Canada hit me up. Yeah, Alaska, Canada, and Africa. Those are 3 places where people constantly hit me up and trying to get into this business. So anybody out there that's in them areas that's killing in the cargo van business, reach out to me, man. Let's work so I can teach other people in Canada, Africa, and even Alaska on how to get up and running in this business, man. What else I was going to ask you? I was going to say, so since your whole experience in these 7 months of doing this, like how is it? What has changed from you from 7 months to when you started to like now, like far as lifestyle and like what you're able to do and accomplish now?
Well, thanks to you and your guidance,
Appreciate that,
I can breathe easy, and because of the capital I was able to gain from hard work. Like it was long hours, a lot of driving.
Yes.
A lot of driving. My van is like over 150,000 miles already.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of driving, a lot of hard work. But because of that, I've been able to pay off certain debts, my mom's debts, which has been amazing. I've been able to help out my cousins who live with me, my family members.
Yes,
I put my cousin on the game. We work team driver to maximize the amount we can make. Yeah. And so it's been life changing. Before it wasn't as simple,
Yeah. So can you tell the people like a little bit like of your background, or like of your story, and like what fueled you to get into this business and hit the ground running the way that you did? Because for me personally, I never really knew, but all I did know is you had a lot of hunger, and I know that hunger had to come from somewhere. So can you like to let the people know like a little, quick little bike story of yourself and what gives you so much drive and ambition to want to do this business the way you do it?
So I'm Colombian, born in Colombia, and I was raised over here and in New York. My dad's from New York, so my dad, he's always been like old fashioned and like it's A's or nothing when you go to school with him. Like, you know how it is.
He said A's or nothing.
A's or nothing.
Yeah.
My mom, she's always been like dedicated and hardworking, and obviously when she came to this country, she didn't know much English. Yeah. My dad's a speech pathologist, and so my dad always taught me how to be disciplined. Yeah. And always try to be something in life. Yeah. And so it was hard for me when they split up. Mm-hmm. But luckily I wasn't easily influenced, so I stick to my values as I grew up. Yeah. And when they split up, it was kind of hard for us because we didn't really have like a home, my mom and I. So it wasn't like complete homelessness. Luckily, I was social and I had friends, and so I'd be living with my friends. It was like about 3 years, like all my middle school. Yeah. The first year of high school, one of my good friends, he helped us get like an apartment and stuff. His parents helped us get an apartment, and I would watch my mom hustle. Yeah, like that's where I get my drive from. My mom would hustle. My dad was a hustler too, and he was still there for me. And as far as soccer, because I used to play soccer, so he was still there for me. And my mom is a hustler, bro, working 2 jobs, school, taking care of me, still paying off like a bunch of debts and stuff. And she ended up getting her master's degree. Wow. And she's like a therapist for pregnant women and stuff like that. So like that's where I generate the drive and determination. And so I'm doing this more for her and like family that I have in Colombia that aren't as fortunate,
Yeah. That's what's up, bro. Man, bro, everything you just said just took me back like my childhood memory. Same thing, like my mom and dad was married and they got divorced, and then my mom, my dad was very disciplined, like really like serious about school, like that was his biggest thing, and then my mom was a hustler, bro, like worked really, really hard, 2 and 3 jobs to support 4 kids. So like to hear you say that, bro, I'm just like, dang, bro, I ain't know we share like that similar story like that, bro. And that's where I get my hustle from. My mama probably is somewhere right now in the casino or something trying to make money, because that's what she do. She really be running up her bag, bro.
My mom's at work. She's like 5 streets down.
Yeah, so my mom retired. My mom's 70 years old, man. So shout out to Edna, man. I'm a dog.
Shout out to Edna.
Okay, yeah, she good people though, man. Bro, my mom is a go-getter, and I used to wonder where I got it from. Why, like, I have so many different streams of income, and it's like I have a mindset like, enough money ain't enough money. That's how I always think. You know what I mean? Because the more money you make, sometimes your lifestyle change, and you're gonna have a taste for more expensive stuff. And the more expensive stuff you have, the more bills you're gonna accumulate. You know what I'm saying? So if you always got the streams of income coming in, bro, it's such a peace of mind, and it's like you ain't gonna think about bills really, because you know how much money you making. As long as you got money constantly coming in.
What you're worried about is what to spend it on taxes.
That's it. You
know when the IRS come knocking.
You feel me? So that is like you trying to figure, okay, you can save some for the taxes, and you can do everything the right way, man. And that's the whole thing about like starting. I'm glad you spoke on that, because getting into a new business. Like, I will suggest anybody get you a tax person or get a CPA, so you can at least, start learning that whole thing, because everybody, we got to pay our taxes and stuff. So, but it's a good, profitable business that we in. This business do change lives. As y'all can see, man, Marlon is a living testimonial, man. I met this man. I met Marlon a while ago, but, and I just seen his hustle and his drive, his ambition, and seeing all them hours he was working valeting them cars. And for this man to get into the cargo van business and the way he just hit the ground running the way you did, bro, I was just like, so for me, anybody that works for me, they got to be like you. At least give me 50% of Marlon. No, I can work with 50%.
And that's contagious, because now I have people that reach out to me, and then I can separate who's like similar to me and like hustler and dedicated. And then some people that aren't. And there's some people they have kids and they can't really go on the road. So I'll be like, you can do some local routes, and the best for local is this guy.
I'm gonna find you a local route. Ain't no question. Ain't no question. That's real talk, man. So I mean, bro, it's just dope to like hear your story, bro. To see where you come from, to like see where you at now. Like you said, you paid your mom debt off. Like, bro, that's like huge. And now you say now you're gonna be working on your debt.
Yeah, I mean, my debt isn't really that serious,
Yeah.
but now, I'm paying some stuff off and saving and looking for assets.
That's right.
Like, I don't want any more liabilities, more cargo vans, or, another stream of income, Airbnb, you never know.
That's right. And another thing you want to do too is keep your credit good to where you don't use too much uses on your personal end, and then just start accumulating the business credit. Yeah. Use nothing but the business. That's the goal. Like, that's also something I'm working on right now as we speak. I want to get to the point where I no longer use my personal credit and I use my business for everything. And but yeah, this business, bro, like this business really do change lives, man. Like, I think this was real dope. This like my first like interview like this, Yeah. It was on the right to do it with Marlon, man. Velez Express. The man got his shirt. Y'all see the shirt, Velez Express, man. The man is not playing. He's really serious about this. But yeah, man, this dope though, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. So like, I just love doing stuff like this because it's gonna show the younger generation like all of us don't have to be rappers or athletes, and we can like actually start a business, man. And like, and the transportation business is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and this is a business like I know since you've been here, bro. You've been on your phone booking loads, like bidding on loads since he's been here. You're bidding on loads, like, you know what I'm saying. Good thing my driver, they all got loads right now. One on resting. So I don't have to, I'm in the clear right now, but tomorrow morning, it's going to be hectic. It's going to be hectic. Ain't no question about that. So yeah, man, is there anything else you would like to like say to the people, man, or like say to your generation and, like, any like closing words or just anything, bro, that you would like to say to the audience?
Honestly, the best thing you can do is, be as positive as you can, believe in yourself, and, have determination. And this is a very like low risk business. There's a lot of businesses that you can start off and maybe you can go bankrupt, you could lose everything, but worst case scenario, sell the van, lose $4,000, you can work for that back. But in this business, it's very low risk, and as long as you try to make connections and you can deal with direct clients that can pay you $5,000 for 1,000 miles, like crazy stuff. You just got to meet the right people. Yeah. Make sure, you get guided. If you're going to get guided by someone who knows what they're doing. He's an example. And just, give your 100%. If you give your 100%, you can't fail.
Yeah, that's real talk. And I love to do math, so the man already told me he had $128,000 in 7 months. So that means he's going to do $250,000 in his first year as being an owner-operator with a cargo van business with 2 cargo vans and also dispatching 10 cargo vans. That's right. 10 cargo vans this man is dispatching. This man is only 22 years old, man. So, like, if that's not enough motivation within itself, like, I don't know what to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you all can, I feel like this is the best of both worlds because he's from Colombia. I'm American. He speaks Spanish. I speak English. So, anyone out there that speaks Spanish and you want to get in this business, because y'all be hitting me up in my DM. This is who I want y'all to go to. Go to Marlon. Even if you sign up for my mentorship program, I'm going to work it out with Marlon to where I let him mentor you through my program, and we're going to work it all out. Everybody going to be good, and we can do that, but yeah, man, I always tell y'all, stick with us, and we got Velez Express, man. This was the first podcast episode, and I'm going to get this on every platform. It's going to be big, going to do it big, man. So I always tell y'all, stick with us. We truly got you, and if you want to get into this business, reach out to Marlon. Can you let people know where to reach out to you at?
So on TikTok, it's Velez Express, and then on Instagram, it's Velez with 2 Z's, Express. And right now, I'm building my website. It's going to be similar to yours.
That's what's up.
And we're going to get there.
That's right. Ain't no question. That's what we do, man. Y'all know me. Everything is Stick With Us. Website, stickwithusdelivery.com. All my social media platforms is Stick With Us Delivery, man. Like I say, man, this Tony, it was a pleasure, bro. Like,
this was sick, bro.
I know it was. It was crazy, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all take care, man. Have a good one. Have a blessed one. Yeah. Yeah, that shit was epic. That was epic, though, bro.
And it's gonna be fire.
It is, bro.